Welcome to the Bama Tailgate Show. We've got a lot to get into today. The Super Bowl, Charles Bediako, new offensive line coach, Shank surviving the flu, all of that right here on the show. So like, subscribe, thumbs up, give us a little mention, maybe comment in the comment section, and let's get this thing going. All right, there he is, Alphonse Taylor. You know him as Shank, and he's still alive, but just barely after the flu. Shank, good to see you. Not the way you wanted to spend the Super Bowl.
I know it.
Before we talk about that game, though, Charles Bediako is ineligible now. What a fiasco here. A saga.
I ain't surprised, man. I mean, we talked about it before. I was never really a fan of the move in the first place. And mostly for me, man, it's just like we brought him in mid-season and we kind of treated it like free agency, right?
Yeah.
And so we did all the things that we didn't want college athletics to turn into. And you know what I'm saying? We literally went and got the guy off a G League team and put him in the college rotation to play basketball. Now, if we would have done this before the season even started, I might have a different take on it, Mick, but I never thought that this was a battle worth fighting for us, man. And I get it, man. You want to expend all eligibility best you can, however you can. You want another chance to play college ball again. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out right now, and I'm sure we haven't heard the end of it, Mick. But man, I get it. You're gonna do what you're gonna do what you got to do to try to win games, man. And you know, nothing against Oates, but I don't know, man. I think there was a better avenue we could have went about this whole ordeal, but it sucks that it's been such a chaotic show, man. You know, I really haven't been focusing on Alabama basketball. All I've been hearing about is this guy and him coming from the G League, and so hopefully we can lay all this to rest soon, man.
Yeah, I don't blame Nate Oates for trying to explore the avenue. It sounds like a lot of the European players are coming over, and that's why they're so good, because they've been playing pro ball. Take them all the pros should be out. I don't care if you're from Canada or you're from Norway or wherever, France. I mean, there needs to be level rules. The problem is that I don't even know what the rules are anymore. Like football, baseball, basketball, badminton, it's crazy. Like there's teams that have pros that are on there. Why those guys are eligible and he's not? I just want like some kind of like consistency.
No, absolutely, man, and that's part of the issue as well. It just kind of feels like the NCAA is making this up as they go, man, and there's no clear cut white or black deal. It's just a whole bunch of gray area right now, and that's just making things more complicated than it has to be. But you're right, man. Other teams do have pros and guys that played overseas, and they always talk about how competitive it is overseas. And so if that's the case, why don't they come over here and try the NBA? Why are we going from that to college, right?
Right.
Man, another thing is, man, is just everybody hooting and hollering about what Nate Oates did, but he didn't do anything different than anybody else. He's seen an opportunity to improve his team, and he took that, and so he's strong enough to take everything that came with that. And I mean, I don't think he did anything wrong, but it's just personal take. I mean, I don't think it was worth it for me anyway. But he's trying to win ball games, and that's his job. His job's not to really think about the criticism and what other people have to say about him. At the end of the day, all we want to see is results, right? And he's doing the best he can to make those results come to fruition. And so I'd like to see just kind of where we go from here, man. See how does that set us back at all, if it sets us back any. I understand we've been dealing with some injuries, and so I like to see where it goes from here, Mick.
Yeah. Yeah, like the NCAA, Alabama put a statement out, and they're like, look, there's over 100 current men's basketball players with G League experience or overseas. They're getting into this. Why did it matter so much for Alabama and Bediako compared to other guys? I'll say this, like,
You know
Thank
why.
God that he got a chance to get a little taste of beating Auburn, because I really don't care about any of the other stuff. Going down there and beating them, it's not going to change the score. And
Nah,
I
it's
think
all.
some of those coaches will try to act like those games ought to be forfeited. Get out of here, man.
Nah, man. It's like it's been enough of a show as it is. Let's not be crybabies about it. You know what I'm saying? It's always a good day when Auburn loses. I don't care what they lose in, as long as they lose. Hell, it could be a lawn cutting competition. I hope they ass lose. And so,
Yeah, me too. Yeah, get the hedgers out. Hey, show is brought to you by Silver Star and Pearl River Resort over there in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Man, we love those guys. The Timeout Sports Lounge is like your Vegas style sports book. And if you would have spent the Super Bowl over there, you would have had a blast, man. I'm talking about being able to do all the bets, watch the game, 20 big screen TVs, full size bar. It's like an hour and a half from Tuscaloosa, 2 and change from Birmingham.
So, Jake, let's break down some game tape.
Hold on, fellas. Steve,
Hey, Jake, you ready to rock?
let's roll, brother.
Guess we're calling plays at Pearl River Resort. Wow, Jake's first throw scores. And Steve's got the crowd pumped. Man, they're absolutely rolling.
'Cause I don't have to be me till Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I ain't gonna face reality.
I tell you, Jake still got game. While Steve keeps rocking aces. Boom, Jake seals it with a pick.
Come call your own plays.
At Pearl River Resort, let's roll.
I don't have to be me till Monday.
All right, there he is, Shank and Mick, hanging out with you guys on the show. The little Jake Coker. It makes us feel good when we say Jake Coker throwing footballs that turn into dice.
Oh man, you bringing up Jake? He wasn't the only good-looking guy in that commercial, Mick. I seen you in there, man, looking good, dog.
Thank you. All right, let's talk Super Bowl. Let's talk 7 Bama guys in the Super Bowl. Seahawks dominated. Vegas got killed in this game, man, because this played out exactly the way everybody thought it was, right?
Yeah.
Take the Seahawks to cover in the under. I mean, I don't have to be Father Carl Hellwig from Ascension Catholic in Boca Raton, the gambling priest, to get this one right. Like, I knew coming in, I'm like, there's no way that the Patriots are going to be able to move the ball on the Seahawks. Seahawks are going to go down the field, dominate the game. They could have won this one probably by 40 points.
All right.
What'd you think of the Super Bowl?
Oh man, I think it was a great game. We had 2 really good defenses on display, making those coaches weren't holding anything back, dog. Every time you looked up, either one of the defense was sending any type of blitz, man, and they were just getting after it. And it kind of went the way I thought it would, man. You can say what you want about Sam Darnold, but he's a seasoned veteran quarterback. And he's used to seeing this type of pressure at a high level for a while now, right? And so he did exactly what I expected him to do, not mess up the game.
Yeah.
All he had to do was not turn the ball over, make just a few throws and continuously put points on the board. I mean, the damn field goal kicker had what, 12, 17 points, whatever the case may be. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, that's absolutely ridiculous, right? But I thought the game was great, man. Just that Seahawks defense was flying around. They were sending pressures from all over the place. Man, I seen one play where it looks like a damn corner blitz, but he enters through the B gap, Meg, and I'm just like, how the hell you pick that up? As an offensive lineman, you're already not looking that far out to the edge, man. And then he comes in the B gap, and so it was great to see. And I think with Drake, man, the Patriots, man, it happened quite the opposite. He's a young guy with 2nd year in the league. And we all know playoff football is a different animal, Mick. And just, that Seahawks defense was just on a different level. They were flying around. And they made it hard on May. But it's not all his fault because, I mean, true rookie left tackle Will Campbell just got absolutely smoked the whole game over there off that left edge, man. It's a tough spot to be in, You can play good all year and then choose the worst day to have your worst day. You know what I'm saying? And I think that happened for the Pats, man, offensively. Because Seahawks are so good, just the run game alone wasn't good enough to beat that defense, man. And they were able to sit in two high safeties and send pressure and still stop the run. And I mean, they were even getting pressure when they didn't send blitzes, Mick. I mean, you're getting a four-man rush and you're still getting Jan Reed in the backfield, causing chaos, you know what I'm saying, tackles for loss, doing everything you need to do. And I mean, that's a guy that has championship experience, right? That was up on that defensive line, and just
Yeah.
all those guys, the way they were playing. It was a great game to watch for any football fan, honestly, man.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's fun. It was so much different than last year. You know, last year you had like Taylor Swift and you had Patrick Kelsey, you had or Travis Kelsey, you had
Patrick
obviously
Kelsey.
team Patrick Kelsey. You had a team going for a three-peat, right? Patrick
Right.
Mahomes. Man,
Right.
Well, Mahomes' dad pitched for the Cubs, so I always pull for him.
There you
But a
go.
team going for the three-peat. I couldn't pull against Hurts last year, though. I wanted the Alabama guy to get the Super Bowl ring. He did. This year was just kind of like, you know, kind of quiet, man. But the one thing that everybody wanted to talk about was Bad Bunny. What did you think of Bad Bunny? Did you know Bad Bunny before this? Is that, you know, like, because I know him from being in baseball. They play like we get a lot of guys from Latin America. And they'll play Bad Bunny. They play like, you know, music during batting practice. I'd heard of it before. I didn't know that was who it was, but I heard his songs and stuff.
Yeah, man, I've heard of Bad Bunny. I mean, I don't understand the word he was saying, but I enjoyed the performance, man. It was a lot going on. It was high energy. You know what I'm saying? It was a very spirited performance, man, and I think he did the best he could. And I mean, the viewership showed that, man. What 133.5 million tuned in to watch his performance.
Wow.
You know, they always say there's no such thing as bad publicity, mate. And so, like, even the people that want to hate on him, they had to tune in to watch to see if they hate was worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but I think he did good, man. I think the show was great because you got to understand the NFL itself is a melting pot. It's a very diverse league, man. You got guys that come from all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And you got all these people that come together to make a team go. And the halftime show just kind of continued that diversity, man. And I thought it was great. You know, it was a good vibe all around. I'm gonna have to brush up on my Spanish a bit because once again, I ain't understand a word that was being said, but the vibes were felt, Mick. The vibes were felt.
Yeah.
But
Who are some of your favorites? Did you like Kendrick Lamar last year? Did you expect a Drake? Like a Drake appearance, because I thought maybe there might be that J. Cole might pop in. I was waiting for something crazy and it didn't happen. It was just Kendrick Lamar. I don't know enough about Bad Bunny if he has rivals or not.
I mean, Bad Bunny don't have too many rivals, man. Because you remember we always talk about that Kalshi setup, right? And you go on there and you see Taylor Swift, and then you see Bad Bunny, Drake. So he's up there with the biggest of the big. We're talking international, right?
Yeah.
And so
he was on wrestling too. I recognize him from that too.
Yeah, he's a big time character, man. He's fun to watch for sure.
So the game you got three guys from Bama that win rings. One of them, Jalen Milroe. Oh, four guys. Yeah. Jalen Milroe, third string quarterback. But you know what, man? You get a Super Bowl ring. I mean, those things, they're amazing.
Jalen Milroe's better than Cam Newton now. Prove me wrong.
he's got a championship ring.
He's a Super Bowl champ, man.
He is a Super Bowl champ. Yeah. We're okay. So let me swing it back to Bama. Let me tell you guys this: AveD, stay connected with Mick Nation. Hit the QR code right there, and obviously we give away stuff. We pick games. You guys could have picked the Super Bowl there. Part of our Web3 home. And comment section. Hit us in the comment section as well. Some of you guys have commented like the Seahawks get rid of Ryan Grubb and they win the Super Bowl. It's hard to deny that.
There's a lot of truth in these jokes, Mick. They win the Super Bowl. Smith and Jigba has one of his best seasons, has his best career season ever in the NFL, by the way. He like just absolutely lights it up after Grubbs left. And just, I mean, I don't know, man. The writing's on the wall, Mick. The writing's on the wall. But, you know, like I said, Sam Darnold's a really good quarterback. He's a vet that stepped in and played out of his body. Like he just played absolutely crazy all season, man. And honestly, it's a little surprising that the Vikings even let him go in the first place because he was playing well for them too.
Hmm.
But you know, man, I don't put that on Grub. You know how it goes, man. Some systems just don't fit with certain teams, and it
Yeah.
just didn't work out with him, man. And that's okay. And, you know, we don't sit here and talk about all the other head coaches that were fired. You know what I'm saying? And their teams go on and be successful. Um, I mean, hell, we're not talking about Jared Mayo and the Pats. Vrabel comes in, he gets them to a Super Bowl right away, right?
Hmm.
I mean, it's part of it. It's coaching carousel, man. You just never know what gets a team going. But I think Grubb would be fine, man, especially with the addition of the new offensive line coach we got. Adrian Clem, I think is his name, right?
Yeah. 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 Let's
And
talk about it.
yeah, let's get into that, man. So I'm really excited about the hire, Mick. One, because he has some really good offensive line coach experience on his resume. Man has stops at SMU, UCLA, Oregon. I mean, he was in the NFL. He has stops with Pittsburgh, and most recently he was with USC, right? But what sticks out to me on top of his offensive line experience is run game coordinator. He was a run game coordinator in a lot of those stops, Mick, and that's important because what have we been struggling with? Running the ball, right?
Right.
And we've struggled up front blocking the run. So now I feel like we have a guy who mentality kind of reflects what we're trying to improve upon. Okay, we got a guy who wants to run the ball, and he's been a run game coordinator, so that tells me he understands how to teach the run game. It's not just going in there, all right, guys, we're gonna do inside zone, outside zone. You know what I'm saying? These are your calls, figure it out. No, he knows how to break it down and teach it to the younger guys. And so when we're in season, we're more effective in the run game. You know, I heard Mike Johnson talk about the timing of the run game and just how it was all out of sync, right? And so now we have an offensive line coach who is going to improve that tremendously. I mean, and on top of the run game, his at a couple of his stops, man, his offensive line only giving up like 7 sacks in the season, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's huge for us because we struggled picking up pressure during the season and we put Ty in some tough spots. And so now we have a guy who not only can help improve the run game, but is going to improve blitz pickup as well. All
Yeah.
right. And so I'm really excited about it, man. And I've heard nothing but good things about it going forward. And then just listening to him speak and just his mentality and how he's approaching everything, it's got me fired up going into the offseason, mate.
What kind of an impact can an offensive line coach have? I mean, think about the players that Bama had last year. Parker Brailsford, your center, he's going to be an NFL pick, probably pretty high. And then Caden Proctor. And I should say this as we talk about Caden Proctor, don't forget about the crispy screen. Not only was he an offensive lineman, but he was also a wide receiver.
In some places, football is a sport. In Alabama, it's a fine art. New Life Art is now accepting pre-orders for Daniel A. Moore's next Crimson Classic, the Crispy Screen, guys. What a name to commemorate the Fat Boys. This masterwork commemorates the screen pass to Caden Proctor that outsmarted Kirby and the Georgia defense. Proctor's catch and bulldog dozing run set up Ty Simpson's 3-yard touchdown just before the half, which was a big score for us, guys. Visit DanielMooreArt.com to see the artist's preliminary sketch and take advantage of a special pre-publication pricing for the crispy screen. Go ahead, get into that. Go get you one of those Caden Proctor prints. I'm super excited to get mine in because he's living a dream of all the fat boys. And go look up that crispy screen and get you one, guys.
There you go. And it's actually out now. We probably need to update that.
Nice.
Great job with
nice.
the read. Great job with the read. That, and you're going to have
Nice.
one of those in your house. So the crispy
Absolutely.
screen, I gave one to Barry Buckner over at Tuscaloosa Hyundai too. He needed one. He said he loved the crispy screen. But you have those two guys in the NFL, and it's like, I mean, they're going to the NFL, and then Wilkin Formby transfers, which is, I mean, mind blowing to me, right? Like, did they want him to transfer? Or, you know what? But you got one guy. You got Michael Carroll coming back.
Right.
You think that's by design?
Yeah, I mean, you go pull the tape, man. Tape don't lie, Mick. And, you know, I love Formby. I love what he did for the university, but he just wasn't good for us. You know, and you know, he was good in spots, but consistently he wasn't good enough for us, right? We tried him at right tackle, tried him at right guard. Man, he just wasn't getting it done. And I think this is why offensive line coaches are so important, because you have to be able to develop during the season. You know what I'm saying? You can't put on tape at the beginning of the season and you put on tape at the end of the season and you're looking like the same player, right? So that tells me you didn't grow, you didn't develop, you didn't get any better. And what I'm so stoked about Adrian Clem, man, he has 18 years of offensive line coaching experience, and he's really good at developing guys, right? Um, and so I think with us, we're gonna have a bunch of young guys playing, or we're gonna have a bunch of guys that haven't had many reps before, and so we're gonna need that time to develop these guys and get them better along the way, and we'll be able to do that. And I think he's gonna do a great job at that, man. And I'm excited about it because when you talk about development, I think back to 2015 when Mario Cristobal was our offensive line coach. I mean, you got me at right guard. You know, I was never really a starter up until that point, and you just got us. You know, we ended up winning the Joe Moore Award, but I don't think we do that without Cristobal, because
Really?
the way he prepared us, man, we'd go into a game and we've probably repped 1,000 different things that we're probably never going to see in the game, right? But we're prepared for it. We were ready for it. And on top of that, he just had this edge about him that rubbed off on us, right? You know what I'm saying? We were physical, we were nasty, we tried to beat up on people. And that started from Cristobal, because that was his mentality. When we hit the field running, man, it was all about violence and executing your assignment 100 miles per hour. And even if you were doing the wrong thing, we can clean up assignment later, but
Mhm.
we don't have time to get on tape and have to clean up effort and attacking people.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
I
that's what
think
his team
that's
did in this football season. I mean, on both sides of the ball.
absolutely, absolutely, man. Yeah, we struggled this year, Mick.
Well, I'm saying Miami was doing that with Cristobal.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, they
yeah,
got
yeah,
into the
yeah, yeah.
postseason. They beat up on Ohio State up front. I was like, man, didn't see that coming. And they almost won
Yeah.
the national championship.
But I mean, if you look at his recipe, Mick, it's the same recipe we were using in 2015, right? You're gonna run the ball, you're gonna be physical, you're gonna lean on people. So when it comes fourth quarter, you know you're the better conditioned team, and you know that you're ready to go in this fourth quarter and just absolutely finish the game. And you know what I'm saying? That's why Miami, what game was that? They only scored like 7 points and won the game,
Yeah.
and in a huge defensive battle.
Oh yeah,
You
against
know,
Texas A&M.
all right. It just he has the recipe, man. And you can look at that Miami team and tell they had some big ass offensive linemen up front, and that D line wasn't small either, and they got after you. And so I'm hoping Adrian Clem brings that same tenacity and intensity to our offensive line room, man, because that's what we're missing. You know, we're always gonna have skill guys. I think we're always gonna have a quarterback. We're always gonna have a really good defense. But the most glaring thing missing for us last season was offensive line play. And it's difficult, right? Because it's easy to get one or two guys to play well, right? But the thing about coaching offensive line, you got to get five guys consistently going in the same direction
Mhm.
in order to be successful. And I think with him being a run game coordinator, he'll definitely put us in a better position to win. And I think Grubb will probably feed off him a little bit, and we'll figure out what we need to do to fix his run game. Because according to them, we tried some everything last year,
Yeah, none of it
and,
worked.
and none of it worked. And so, which is hard to believe. And so, I think we did the best thing by letting our O-line coach go and bringing in a new guy to see if we can get a fresh start, get a fresh mentality, and rebuild that culture in the room.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, Shank, always great to see you. We're going to get back together later this week. You guys get in the comment section. Tell us what you think. We're going to be talking about Alabama in the postseason. We'll be keeping an eye on some of the other sports as well. And obviously appreciate all of you guys for being here. And we're brought to you by Golden Moon Casino, the Timeout Sports Lounge right there at Pearl River Resort, Philadelphia, Mississippi. Dancing Rabbit Golf Course. It feels like golf weather again. So don't forget about how awesome it is to go over there, hit the links, the Azaleas, the Oaks, two fantastic golf courses at Dancing Rabbit. Then you swing over Philip M. Steakhouse, get you a steak, and then Timeout Sports Lounge, or maybe you want to hit the table games, which they have them all, slots at both casinos, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a short drive, hour and a half from Tuscaloosa, 2 and change from Birmingham. So check it out. Shank, we'll talk to you later this week. Roll Tide, everybody.
Absolutely. Roll Tide.
So, Jake, let's break down some game tape.
Hold on, fellas. Steve,
Hey, Jake, you ready to rock?
let's roll, brother.
Guess we're calling plays at Pearl River Resort. Wow, Jake's first throw scores. And Steve's got the crowd pumped. Man, they're absolutely rolling.
'Cause I don't have to be me till Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I ain't gonna face reality.
I tell you, Jake's still got game. While Steve keeps rocking aces. Boom, Jake seals it with a pick.
Come call your own plays.
At Pearl River Resort, let's roll.
I don't have to be me till Monday.
We're presented by Bod Coach, and you can tell I'm slimming up over here, and it's because of Bod Coach. This is absolutely amazing. It's your personal trainer that is with you 24/7. So when I go to hotels or when I'm on the road, I type in, "Hey, look, I got equipment. This is what I have," and it'll make a workout specifically for me, what I want, what exercises I want. When I'm at home or I'm in a hotel and there's no way I can get to the gym, it'll say, "Hey, this is what I want to work on today," and it sends you personalized workout plans. It's really awesome. And they contacted me a few weeks ago to be a spokesman. I said, "Well, I want to try this." Bod Coach is fantastic. Like, I use it all the time. I mean, and if I'm telling you, man, like, it makes working out when you are on the go like me so much better. Just because I don't always know I didn't play football at Alabama. I didn't have Scott Cochran yelling, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," and telling me what workouts to do. So anyway, I'm going to put in the body on the YouTube all about Bod Coach. Get you guys signed up there, but tell them you heard it on Bama Tailgate.